Yes. Say, ìyá ọkọ rẹ̀ rẹ̀ o. Ìyá ọkọ rẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ìyá Bọ́lá Légbémisọ́lá níbo la gbàgbọ́ lé wọn lọ́sọ̀gbọ́. Ọlábíyì. Lágbo ní Ọlábíyì lọ́sọ̀gbọ́. Ṣé òun rí ìyá ọkọ ọmọ rẹ̀? Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọkọ ọmọ rẹ̀ ló ṣe ọmọ tiẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ṣàríyọ̀. Kí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ láti? 2 days later, Gbemi and Dipo were communicating on phone right in my vehicle. The next statement from Dipo Olabiyi was that they should go meet me to bring money out for what they wanted to do. I decided not to say anything, but kept mute. In June 2018, I was processing study visa for my brother's wife. The next thing that happened was that Joke Adenina was calling them in August 2018, September 2018 repeatedly, and followed by smart.
Kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ apá sórí ìkànnì Yorùbá Space TV níbi tá a ti máa ń mọ àwọn ètò àti ìròyìn wá fún yín lólókọ̀ ọ̀jọ̀kan gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri Nàìjíríà pàápàá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ti wá. Ẹ wò ó tó bá jẹ́ ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ tí yín rè lórí ìkànnì yìí ẹ bá wa subscribe ẹ sì má gbàgbé láti tẹ bọ́tìn kékeré tó dàbí aago yẹn tí yóò máa ta yín lóko nínú ìgbà tá a bá ti mú fídíò tuntun wá síta. Ẹ wò ó èyí tá a tún fún wa fún yín lónìí àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ni ó yá ẹ wá lọ bó ṣe ń lọ ẹnì tó níbẹ̀.
So, a lot of people called me and said, Auntie, please, this is something we need to talk about. Some share their experience with me. No makeup. Okay. I will listen to you. People say no makeup. So, no makeup. So, they call me to share their experience. Some are still going through it. They don't know what to do. Some are having issues, and some, I will tell you, not everyone. Oluwekwe, you're welcome, my brother. Not every couple. At least I know 1 or 2 couples that have been here and have been married for about 30-something years ago. The marriage is still, in fact, when I see them, I say, yeah. And each time I see that, my sister, I say, you are trying, you are doing well. There is no time you get into their house. You go and visit them, now laugh. They know they fight. I will not say they won't have their issues, but there are people I know very well. I know very well. And one thing I know is that the man did his part. The woman did her part. And that's why they are able to stay together. That it did not even affect their children. Where marriages break up, it affects children even more than parents. Somebody just sent me a video now that I saw where a very young girl carried 3 men. The parents are separated. The lady carried 3 guys into their house and was doing kerewa with the 3 guys, and the father came in. Even without listening to what the man was going to say, I know that was a broken home. In broken homes, children, it affects them and they start misbehaving. What they don't want to do, they will start doing it, because once you think you are depressed, that child is depressed too. If anything is happening in the marriage, if it's affecting anyone, it will affect the children too. But we tend to just ignore and feel the children are okay. We think of ourselves alone. Meanwhile, it's affecting your children. And you will not know until the fruits start coming out, until there will be a counter reaction of what those children are going through. And they will start exhibiting some things you never expect. This has led a lot of children, to go into drugs. The girls go into what you never think of, you may not even know. And, so many vices that to affect their education. A child that is doing very well suddenly will not start doing well again. So it has a lot of... You miss my lipstick, the red one. So it has a lot of ups and downs, and it has a lot of disadvantages than advantage. If you can keep it together, but if you can't keep it together, even when you have to separate, I always encourage, allow the father in the lives of these children. Don't say you want to do it alone. Always reach a compromise whereby you don't become enemies to each other. Now, there is this trending video that we have been treating for some weeks. We saw it on Oriyomi Hamzat's page, and I'm giving kudos and credits to him. It's a life story that you will have watched on a movie, and say, this is not possible, but this is live and direct happening. I tell people now that social media is the real thing to experience and learn from. You know, you watch TV, people can put things together and, you know, you don't believe it. But when you see people that is happening to one-on-one, then it drives home that it is close to home. So this is something of that nature. The lady and the husband, they are based in Canada. The man is on a sick bed as we are talking. He has a stroke. And the family back home, the family of the man, are saying, Ambassador Prince, YouTube blow wani. So the family of the husband are saying that the lady does not want to give them access. Auntie Bola oraye o, Auntie Yemisi, hello sorry kini bi 30 chats, mo oraye, she's busy. Ayepe follow kini yen. So she's they said the woman doesn't want to give them access to the man, and they've been crying for the past 3 weeks now or so, begging her to let them have access to their child. We saw the picture of the man is actually bedridden, but there's an update to it, you know, and I want us to continue on that update and listen to what the latest on it, because I promise you, once I see update on it, once I see any latest something, I will let you know. So this is update on it. I'm going to play it now. We will all listen. We will all listen together. And we go into the couple in US. I posted another video 3 days ago too about a couple in America, 36 years of marriage. They just scatter them like that. They did not only scatter it. The man was arrested and probably taken to jail or facility, according to those police. So we'll go to all that one too. But we won't play that one's video. The video is very long. We are not playing that. So if you need to catch up on the video, go to my Facebook page. I posted the video part 1, part 2, part 3. So you can watch what happened in that story. And for those who have watched it, they will be able to call in and talk. All right. So I'm going to play the video. The video is actually in Yoruba. So I'll try and interpret when the man is done. I'm not going to interrupt. I will let the video. So listen if you are watching now. Don't tell me I don't understand what you are saying. I am going to allow the man to finish his talk. I'm going to allow them finish the talk. Then I will interpret whatever they are saying. Please keep the love button rolling. I hope we are okay. So I'm going to let the video play. Then after the thing, then I will interpret whatever he has said. The man has said in English, I will let you know. So is that okay? Are we on course? All right. So let's start. Messi, Nancy, how are you? Esther Deyemi, yes, a lot of marriage breakup affect children's education, emotional. Yeah. It affects them more than even the parents.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Connected.
Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ tí wọ́n kẹ́lẹ̀ bí ìbọn lórí àga ní Canada tí wọ́n ní ń gbà tọ́jú. Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ tí wọ́n ti sọ di bébì padà ní Canada tíyàwó wọn ní wọ́n láksidẹ̀ǹtì. Ẹ dákun o, ọmọ Nàìjíríà á túbọ̀ ọbẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. Àrùn ni ọ̀wálé olúkò yóò sinmi ogun ni. Àrùn ni ọ̀wálé olúkò yóò sinmi ogun. Wọ́n ní Oriyomi kí ló dé tó ọ̀dákẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́. Ọba ṣe mí bíi ewì díẹ̀. Mo rántí ewì àbọ̀mọ̀gbàdàkà. Sọ́ọ̀sì kan. Ẹ fún ọkùnrin microphone nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Kí ló lè mú ìyàn gbé ìgò dúdú ojú nínú ilé lálẹ́?
I will interpret, okay? So just do like this. I will interpret.
Ó ní àdàbà mi ọ̀wọ́n o, kí ló ṣe tí o dákẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹyẹ tí kì í dún, tí omi wò sùn bí ẹyẹ tí kì í sọ̀rọ̀. Oriyomi òkìkí ó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mi ò dákẹ́. Dídákẹ́ akéwì ó wí ìfẹ́ ni àìdákẹ́ akéwì ó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ bí ìtìbí ọ̀tí ìṣẹ́pẹ́ bọ́ bá kẹ́nu akéwì afà akékọ́rí àdìrún àdìgbò àdìkòkò bàbá àsásùn. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tòṣọ́ kí ló ṣe mítìn tí ẹ̀ lè dákẹ́. Ẹkú tí ìyá mọ́tòṣọ́ ń ṣeun ni ò jẹ́ ń dákẹ́. Ẹkú táwọn àbúrò mọ́tòṣọ́ ń sun ni ò jẹ́ ń dákẹ́. Inú ìbànújẹ́ tí bàbá mọ́tòṣọ́ wọ̀ ni ò lè jẹ́ ń dákẹ́. Wọ́n sunkún débàdàn látẹ̀kìtì ní gbogbo ìgbà ni kò lè jẹ́ ń dákẹ́. Ọdẹ ìpọdẹ ìtayé ni mò ń gbọ́. Eléyìí yóò yé àwa ni. Mọ́tò tí ó fi dásídẹ̀ǹtì yóò yé wa ni. Dásídẹ̀ǹtì ní èbó ṣe é máa rí nìyí kò yé wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ ṣe pé wọ́n kẹ́ Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ sínú mọ́tò bí ìbọn kí mọ́tò tó forí sọ bí ó forí sọ. Ásídẹ̀ǹtì ni àbí nǹkan míì. Kí ni wọ́n diagnose Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ sí lọ́sibítù? Ṣọ́ọ̀kì ni àbí ṣọ́ọ̀kì?
Ṣọ́ọ̀kì ni.
Ṣé Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ wà depressed ni àbí wọ́n ti ní stroke? Abẹ́ gbogbo kíní ìlà fẹ́ mọ̀ gbogbo ẹ dákun kí ni kan nọ́mbà ọkọ̀ olóyúdà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Canada ẹ̀ràn wọ́n lórí Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí ìyá Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ wọlé ẹ jẹ́ káàbúrò Mr. Mọ́tòṣọ́ wọlé kí ni Mr. Àríyọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ Àríyọ̀ ọmọ fẹ́ sọ Àríyọ̀ ni kì í sọ Mọ́tòṣọ́ àbí family Mọ́tòṣọ́ Àríyọ̀ ló kọ́
máa get his screen
Àríyọ̀ Mọ́tòṣọ́ Mr. Àríyọ̀
so that when we are doing show I will just put it
Mr. Àríyọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí ìyá wọn wọlé ẹ dáwọn ẹbí wọn wọlé bomi ìfẹ́dé dúró Kokoro Alate Pelu iṣu atẹnumọ́ràn kì í jóná àwa yìí dákẹ́ bàbá rí rìsọ́ọ̀tì àní dákẹ́ ńgbà tí o ṣe pa àkàn fi hàn káfí ní tráfíkì
lady yẹn ní agídí ẹjọ́ ó ní agídí.
Màmá ń kọ́ wọ́n ní bàbá yẹn ló rà ga àánú abiyamọ ṣe mí.
Lady yẹn lágídí o ó ní agídí.
Látàárọ̀ wọn ti dé bàbá náà.
Very stubborn.
Màmá ẹ̀dókòó báwọn ẹ̀dókòó ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà ẹ̀dá mi sí máìkì ẹ̀dákun ẹ̀ bá ń gbẹ́nu sí máìkì ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lálẹ́ inú o. Bàbá mọ́gàjì sí ẹlẹ́wọ̀n mọ̀ ń bọ̀ mọ́ èbí rú mọ̀ ń bọ̀. Wọ́n ní wọ́n
àgbákò
Mọ́tòṣọ́ ní kẹ́mi ọ̀dọ́ kí n yọ ẹni tí ọmọ mọ́tà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́
ó ní agídí
ẹ mọ̀ ń ṣe eré pa o kí ló kọ́ wọn náà.
ọkùn ẹ yí.
Bọ́láńlé ọmọ ń ṣe gbà Bọ́láńlé o sì wájà Bọ́láńlé tí mo fọwọ́ ẹ̀ mú ọ tí mo kọ́kọ́ mú ọ bí ọmọlúàbí Bọ́láńlé ó sì ń wá ìjà tó gbóná láti Nàìjíríà dé Canada.
Irú agídí burúkú wò lélẹ̀.
Eégún tó ti bọ́ta ti kú ọláìwò tí mo bọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ kí n tó bá gẹ́gẹ́ Bọ́láńlé.
The guy's wife really means to punish the man. Honestly, she's really out for the family.
Kí ni a tún fi bẹ́ẹ̀? Ṣé ti dóòlì lélẹ̀ yà bẹ́ẹ̀ léyìí? Ṣé mi ní jẹ́ ń wò ó? Bọ́láńlé kí ni? Bọ́láńlé Gbémisọ́lá òun ò ní dákẹ́ ọmọ Òṣogbo ẹ̀rí ọmọ Òṣogbo ni yín kí ló kọ fámìlì àti wọn lọ́sọ̀gbọ́ Ọlábìyí fámìlì lọ́sọ̀gbọ́ Bọ́láńlé Gbémisọ́lá Ọlábìyí fámìlì lọ́sọ̀gbọ́ ìmọ̀ ní dákẹ́ èmi ò ní dákẹ́ Nàìjíríà náà ní ìsinmi ìgbéra. Tábí rí ìdájọ́ gbà fún Àríyọ̀ ẹ̀yin abẹ́ Àríyọ̀ ẹ̀ka alẹ́ ẹ̀ka àbọ̀ kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn òwe oríṣiríṣi ti débí tó bá dàbí irọ́ agbẹjọ́rò Bọ́láńlé àti àwọn èèyàn kan bóyá ká kúkú lọ Canada. Àwọn èèyàn wá Canada ó yẹ jẹ́ connect papọ̀. Tí Canada bá dàbí Èkó síbàdàn àbí bí Àbújá ni àti lọ àti dé. Kó wà kó jìnà ju Canada lọ kó mọ̀ jẹ́ pé àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ́mọ tó gbàwé ká tó bójú ọ̀nà àti lọ àti dé. Bọ́láńlé gbogbo eléyìí is immaterial. Bọ́láńlé, all these are immaterial. You know what we are asking for. You know what our agitation is all about. You know what brings the conflict between us. What brought the disagreement between us is the situation of your husband, which is not palatable. So by the other side, we will not keep quiet.
Abi.
So by the we will not keep quiet. Bọ́láńlé.
Ṣé tó bá dóhùn ló sí?
Ẹ káalẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Yes, sir. Orúkọ mi ni Gbénga.
Ẹgbẹ́ mi sí máìkì Mr. Gbénga. Ẹ̀sùn kìíní wọn ájú wọn.
Àbúrò ọkọ lélẹ̀ the sibling.
Ẹ tì síwájú báyìí.
Tó bá dóhùn ló sí tí ọkọ wá ṣerú nǹkan báyìí tí ò jẹ́ káwọn family ẹ̀ access. Báwo ló ṣe máa fi? Lady Lágídí o.
Ẹjọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀dá wa àríyá tó ṣọ́nà la ṣe wà. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wà ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ kódà oríṣiríṣi lẹ́tà ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ti kọ kí iṣu yìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáàmù afẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ wo 8 pages lẹ́tà yìí.
Lẹ́tà oní ojú àwọn.
God bless you. God bless you, Fọláṣadé. Obìnrin mi ò lẹ́mìí ìdáríjì. And you can never know until tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀.
Gbójú màmá jẹ́ wọ́n rí ìyá ọmọ tó sàn. Ìyá àríyọ̀ jẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ó rí ìyá àríyọ̀ tí ó sunkún pọ̀ mọ́.
Ó mà ṣe o. Ọlẹ́dì yóò dé.
Jẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ó rí ìyá tí ó jẹ́ pé àríyọ̀ ní ìdùnnú rẹ̀ tí ó bá sọ ìbànújẹ́ rẹ̀. Jẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ó rẹ́ni tí wọ́n ń pa lẹ́kùn. Jẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ó rẹ́ni wọ́n dá lọ́rọ̀. Jẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ó rẹ́ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ. Kí ló gbogbo ìyàwó ọ̀hún?
Ó mà ṣe o.
Bọ́láńlé Gbémi Sọ́lá. Yes. Ṣé ìyá ọkọ rẹ̀ rẹ̀ o? Ìyá ọkọ rẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ìyá Bọ́láńlé Gbémi Sọ́lá níbo la gbàgbọ́ lé wọn lóṣogbo?
Ọlábíyì.
Lágbo nínú Ọlábíyì lóṣogbo. Ṣé òun rí ìyá ọkọ ọmọ rẹ̀? Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọkọ ọmọ rẹ̀ ló ṣe ọmọ tiẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ṣàríyọ̀, kí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Kí ló dé tí a fi mú ọ̀rọ̀ Bọ́láńlé gbà?
Do you know the U.S. solar company's nasty little secret? It turns out.
Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè. Lady yìí gbé nǹkan burúkú mi. I'm waiting for advert kó lọ ní o.
Mo ń bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kó ka lẹ́tà yìí. Ogun, ẹ bá sọ fún tó wà nínú ẹ̀ ni o. Threat to my life, my brothers and properties by Mrs. Olabiyi family. Reverend Edward Alabi, Marital Baptist Church, Challenge Ibadan, Oyo State. Dear sir, I hereby notify you of some of the activities between me and Olabiyi family. On June 10, 2006, I was at Marital Baptist Church to marry Gbemi from her father's house to Ogbomoso house, to Omotoso's house, and not for her to marry me into Olabiyi's house. But I am disappointed. The trend of events in the last couple of years, I have tried to endure some of these activities. But at this point, it has become necessary to notify you. Below are my points. Point number 1. I left Nigeria in April 2018 with Gbemi and my children. I left my younger brother and his wife, who just got wedded, to assist me monitor an ongoing project at Oluyole Estate Extension for a few months. In the house are the 2-bedroom flat in the house. By June 2018, Dr. Adenina called my brother, asking him if I had obtained my payoff from where I worked in Nigeria. My brother said he does not know anything about it, and that Joker should go ask me. Same month, Dr. Adenina picked call and asked me if I had received my payoff from Nigeria, and I answered her, yes, not knowing her intention. 2 days later, Bemi and Dipo were communicating on phone right in my vehicle. The next statement from Dipo Olabiyi was that they should go meet me to bring money out for what they wanted to do. I decided not to say anything, but kept mute. In June 2018, I was processing study visa for my brother's wife. The next thing that happened was that Joke Adenina was calling them in August 2018, September 2018 repeatedly, and followed by masking. Why they did not pick her call? Joke kept sending calls and SMS that she wants to know where they are and she needs to see them in her house. When I got wind of this development, I discovered my family personal activities and transactions, both financial and non-financial, between me. My brothers and parents have been divulged to Joke Adenina and Olabiyi's family by my wife for monitoring my family member in Ibadan. I decided to password my phone. Thereafter, my wife began to disturb me on why I locked my phone, and I said she should not worry, but she insisted repeatedly, and that led to argument between us. But I refused to access to the phone. I refused access to my phone for security reasons. I asked my wife how and why my personal information are getting to Ibadan from abroad. My wife denied. She did not know anything about it until June 2021, when she confessed to telling Joke Adenina about it. Ìrírí ẹ̀pọ̀ page kinimowa page 2 inú page 80 tabani akatan rere orun.
Let me pause here. Somebody wrote here on Facebook and said, I always give thanks to God for giving me an angel as a wife. Men, please pray and be watchful before getting married. I don't think it's about prayer. It is about who your wife is. You know why? A lot of pastors' are having issues too. So it's not about prayer. It's about the woman you have married that has a good heart. Okay? So it's not about praying before you get a wife. It's just, hopefully you are just lucky. Some people are lucky like that. And I'm glad that some people can say, yes, they have good women. That is very encouraging, especially for the younger ones. Because hearing this kind of news can be very discouraging for the younger ones, in getting married. So please, thank you for, I want to say thank you for that, your comments. It will go a long way.
Number 6, since Bemi has started my parents as witch. What's about Bemi? Sorry. Since Bemi has started my parents as witch and my family as bad.
She
does not want them near me, except the family alone. There is no way she can live with the charge of witch and bad people anymore. She should move on and look for who is good that she can control. I therefore give her 3 months deadline from today, 27th October 2021, to pack her belongings. Let me know what she wants as settlement and leave Omotoso's family to her mother's house.
But how about your travel? How did they not travel together?
I am ready to follow up legally on this. We are okay before she joined us in Omotoso's family, and we appreciate her time with us. Wow, but if Baba don't say my girl,
they're going to divorce.
Let I walk see pastor to
pastor.
Daddy Niado, I'm making now send the copy, you see. But already reply a lot of the pastor gone by.
Sorry, I have to pause here. This story, if you listen to it very well, and you go and watch that video of that Texas, was it Atlanta man that we posted 2 days ago, that it has part 1, part 2, part 3. If you look at the same pattern, it is almost similar. This man was having problem with the woman already. He refused to divorce her while in Canada. The same way, that Atlanta man too refused to divorce the woman. The pressure, probably the pressure and everything of the stress they were going through, in trying to make ends meet. Like I was discussing with somebody, a man, he said it's always very tough for men to leave marriage or relationship that instead of living an abusive relationship or a trouble, not just abusive, a trouble relationship, instead of a man living it, they would rather go and have a girlfriend outside, thinking that will solve situation. And in the process, it's always making things more worse for them. So this man, but he stayed put. From everything, from this one they have said, they've been having issues. He's been trying to tell the family back home, come and take your woman. No, I don't want her again. You don't want her again. You see, this property that most of you men aren't gone to man destroy near the end of the day. I have seen people, I have seen a man, not one or two, that have walked away, leaving everything for the woman. Today they are alive. You said, no, auntie, is he not the same? You wish to divorce him. I divorce her. Is he supposed to go to the family? In Nigeria, you want to divorce a woman. You are calling on the family on top of her head. They come and take your daughter. I don't want to do again. No. What do you want the family to say? The family will say, Anisuru, feel it. And you know you are not happy. You know the wahala is too much. Okay, Taloni stroke in sin. The same thing with the Canada woman too. I mean, Atlanta man. The Atlanta man. Even though somebody who know them has called me to explain the situation, how things are, I don't know how true, but somebody who know them very well, want for me lórúkọ man yẹn. Niyi Akin share something, lórúkọ ma Akin share yẹn. That was why it was being called Nikki. If you go and watch that video of that Atlanta man, it was referred to as Nikki. His name is Niyi Akin share yẹn. Àwọn tó mọ̀ wọ́n ti pè mí. So, even if you go and look at that Atlanta man's case too, he was supposed to walk away too. Coffee property left ẹ̀mí tí ò bá kú á jẹran tó jẹrin lọ. I have seen men who left everything for a woman to go and start their life in another state. You are in America, there is work, you can still work. You now stay under pressure. You stay under wahala. You and your wife, you are fighting every day. Only this is stroke. The same thing that other man too led to stroke. And there are other men like that. There are a lot of our men in facility turning stroke. Only very few women. A lot of our men who want facility turning stroke. So who is feeling it more? What will it cost you? Some will say they will not leave the property for the woman. In the process, they will buy themselves, they will buy the woman, they will buy everything about themselves, even the children. On top of property. There is another case we treated, I think last year or 2 years ago, if you remember, an army officer in Nigeria that relocated the family to America and came to join them after. When the man came, by the time he came, the woman already was a big woman. She felt the man does not want her again. Wahala started from there. Like play, the lady went to buy a house and said she doesn't want to be with the man again. The man was like, I know you can't do this. Like play. The man go buy Shakabula. As he buy Shakabula, how many of you remember that story? He bought Shakabula. He went to the house. He buy the wife inside bedroom. Today, in Ainde jail, the children, only God knows what is going on with their children. So tell me, the thing you don't want to leave is either you destroy yourself and destroy everything you have worked for in your life totally, or you let go. I know it is not palatable, it's not easy, but honestly, it was better. Okay, Florida, God bless you. Look at this case now, very similar.
At this juncture, I wish to state as follows. Number one, if anything happens to me, my brothers and family back home, Bemi, Joke, Adeniran, Mr. Labi, and their compliance should be held responsible.
Yes.
If you're looking for a house,
the man said, after writing the letter to the family back home in Nigeria, you are in a country where law is working, where you can go and meet the courts and say, this woman, no, even if you don't have legal paper, we are living together as husband and wife. I don't want to do again. I want to leave her. Pata, they will say, sell the property and share it. Or they will say, because the children are still young, leave the home for her. Then you go and start your life. I have seen people, I don't know how it is in Canada. I have seen people move into, please, how many people remember this thing that they call, all these small apartments that people can go and rent. Not apartment, hotel. People rent it and stay there for a while. They can be there for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it all depends. People go from there to even go to work. At worst, you go and do that till you get yourself together. No, not studio. Motels. Our motels. Motels. Like hotel, but no hotel, motels. Somebody said, my twin brother, Betu, he let it go. He avoided wahala. I'm still thanking God that he used wisdom to... oh, what life will see. Airbnb or whatever. So many people have gone through this thing. They walk away and leave the thing. But, okay, you want to collect the property. Collect the property. Most of these women don't even manage the property. At the end of the day, they lose it. They lose their property. I have seen somebody who collected property. Not even 1 or 2. At the end of the day, the property, they couldn't manage it. They lost it too. Because you are in a country where there is power and you mess up somebody's life. You won't only run no law. A boomerang one way or the other. I'm waiting for adverts. Jerema Binu. It's non-skippable and skippable. Okay.
Baby has become so dangerous to live with.
Oh, and you stay with him.
Kind of advanced.
And you stay inside the house together.
Advised. Doctrine being sent to her, which I see with my eyes. And she will deny because
I was listening to that video. I was pissed off yesterday.
She can get away with it.
Ah, okay.
Therefore,
we'll get away by you.
My life and that of my family at risk, living without anymore.
Majamasa. Majamasa.
Ó tó ń tẹ́yìn ó jókòó sí ẹ̀rí pé lọ́ọ̀yà gbé mi ti gbàṣẹ́ báyìí. Lọ́ọ̀yà gbé mi ti gbàṣẹ́ só tún kù. Méjì míì tún wà. Ọlọ́run o. Ọ̀rọ̀ wá di ọwọ́ rẹ o.
Àǹtí Yẹ́misí, ignore bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn àìsàn ìwọ ignore ẹ̀ ni.
Ó di dandan kó jọrẹ́.
Àǹtí Yẹ́misí, ignore ẹ̀.
Kò sí iye méjì, yóò jẹgba tiẹ̀. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo ń bá ẹnu wá kì máa sí lé abẹ́bìnrin.
Àwọn ọmọ mi ò ní ṣìyàwó gbé o.
Eléyìí. Second one, eléyìí. 80 days.
Somebody said it might not be easy for him. The child support might be a big issue. The child support, uncle, my brother Rotimi, is always commiserating with how much the man is earning. Some men, because of that, men should learn. I want men that has overcome this kind of a thing to call in. I will give men opportunity that has overcome this kind of a thing to call in so that they can. Some of them don't know what to do. No shame kosiru nkan bayi. Kò easy àti work out. Kò easy àti work out. Your life nko. They've been fighting. Serious fights. Serious fights.
Owó nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìjọ yẹn wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wọ́n Táíwò wà mọ orúkọ Táíwò Ọláyíwọlá. So there is one that
Atlanta man, yeah, coherent. That one was not coherent anymore. What about to affect him?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ìyàwó wọn fi ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mọ́ nípa financial aspect wọn. Oh,
you see, people said my cousin, who is a nurse, left his property for his S5. He's alive today to tell the story.
Only May last year, June, want to postpone the September. This is August. Now, apart from that, only tax return.
Don't send me message. I want you people to call in. Let's listen to this thing, then you start calling in.
Then there is another one. Canada. About that, this was $100,000.
ọ̀rọ̀ owó là ń sọ ní àbọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀gbọ́n yìí.
Yes, nípa
àbí Olúwa rántí.
Ó yé mi bọ́n tí mo bí ni pé sí fámìlì ní kẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn tó tiẹ̀ wà ní UK yẹn tí mo mọ̀ rí ẹ can someone go to Canada.
Wọ́n threat wọn gan táwọn yẹn gan threat wọn àti some other people wọ́n threat wọn pé tọ́ máa.
ṣé ó ń fẹ́ gẹ́ ìyẹn ni anyway two side to that story nìyẹn bí ó ṣe wá láàánú ni ò tí ì yé mi ṣá so insensitive so mean a woman hi. That lady is mean o. Very mean. She's very mean. Wọ́n ò lè lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn Oriyomi, they cannot go like that.
I can pay you cash for your house.
Oriyomi, they cannot go just like that. They can't go like that. Oriyomi, why would Oriyomi think they can just walk into Canada and have access? It doesn't work that way. They can't. You see, somebody say, a friend of mine left the house for the wife and go after 1 year. The wife can't pay the mortgage. Most times, they can't continue with the mortgage. They always lose the house. Especially the ones that will have small children. I think they can do it alone. Where will she be putting her children to do double schedule? After they collect the house finish. Because she needs to work very well to start paying, to continue with the mortgage.
Abi, se ba se ma wo ni, Ọlọ́run mo jara ida, ipò ta ri yo wa yo mo da. Jara ri yo. Ipò ta ri yo wa yo da.
You guys have been having issues since Nigeria. Since Nigeria.
As of September last year, just Mr. Tai was sending a message you can say that Sunday we won't bother disturb me at anybody. You toilet want to
I don't believe that.
I'm not for anything.
I don't believe that one. That man has true.
Toilet. Wọ́n lè dìde lọ́nà fi pa kò sí any accident tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan.
Okay, yóò gba accident ṣẹlẹ̀.
Àtọ́ any accident tó ṣẹlẹ̀ issue tó wà nílẹ̀ yẹn gan.
Kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ gan? Kí lẹ rò pé? Kí lẹ fẹ́ gan?
Oriyomi gan ti ń ṣọ́ rẹ̀. Ó ti ń mind ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ.
Oríṣiríṣi property bàbá gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ti gbẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ kọ́ńkọ́ń gbẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́rìtì. Àkọ́tà kọ́ má kàn lè ṣe. Wọ́n bá ti property náà wá lọ́wọ́ ṣòwò ní kán release wọn. Simple.
Now that the family is saying she should release him, to where? To bring him to Nigeria as he is. Nobody will release him. Oh, they release her in that state to go to Nigeria. Except there is somebody who will go with him to Nigeria. And she has to be the one to sign for him to be released. Agbara, power is in that woman's hand. It seems they don't know much about marriage abroad. She has the power of attorney. Nobody can release that man except she concord to it and say, oh yeah, we are ready. I want him to go back to Nigeria. And even at that, I think medically, they might not even allow the man. Because I think the man, there is a lot of things to keep him alive in that facility where he is. So that's another thing. Tony Latsimo. Exactly. God bless you, Ade. God bless you. They've been having issues, serious issues. Kontokuro Nigeria. How did you get to know? Is it true? They've been taking care of him in hospital. Hospital magba owo ti won. If he has money in the account, it's a serious case. It's not just walk in and walk out. It's a serious medical issue. Hospital, the money in his account, hospital will have access to it. They didn't go kuro be. So those are the things that Oriyomi might not know because he doesn't live abroad. ó yìn ń play o. Oriyomi wo nǹkan kan ni. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní ṣì gbé wọn ní ṣì léwọ̀. Ẹni tí ẹ ti tàbí gúgúrú, dysfunctional person will not come and marry our children, no, because this is just it. This is somebody that has been bitter. Either both of them are bitter, but somebody is really bitter, is fighting life. Orí ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ti fẹ́ fight life.
So, Olóore ti lọ o. Oh God. Oh, TM. Hello, sir.
That is the friend calling or brother from UK.
Yes, sir. Everybody okay? Well, phone. Are you phone okay? I'm going to look at that. I want to say something. Phone okay? Hello, sir.
I thought I was the only one that felt this way. That why is the brother talking about money in this case? They are talking about pé àbúrò àgbọn ọjà ó ń ṣírò ọ̀rọ̀ owó. Owó làwọn náà wá after or what?
Hello? Àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ńbẹ̀. Hello, ẹ ti wà online. A dẹ̀ ti ń gbọ́ yín.
Excuse me. We'll sneeze.
Coinbase, you can trade Bitcoin.
Adverts.
Bobo ní sọ́ndùó fún yín o. Kábíyèsí Olódùmarè. You are on your own. You are on your own. Gbọ́dọ̀ kan sí, you are on your own. Tó o bá ti ṣẹ̀yàwó ẹ̀ Nàìjíríà.
Ní Nàìjíríà, God bless you Oriyomi.
Ọkùnrin mọ́ obìnrin mọ́ dára.
Tó bá ti jóbìnrin tí ò lẹ́mìí dáríjì.
Bó o ti bá wírí, o ti ṣe kẹ̀kẹ́ sí rí tó dùn, tó rò pé ti tọ́jú ẹ̀.
Tó ti ní lára.
Bákan láìkí fámí ẹ.
That is it.
Tẹ́ ti jà.
Oh yes.
At the end of the day, tẹ́ wá jọ lọ ìlú Èkó. Olóore ti lọ o. Olóore ti lọ mama tí mo ń sọ o.
Not everybody ló ní ẹ̀mí dáríjì.
Olóore ti lọ o. Oh God.
I wish I can show you one video, but we'll have a community wahala. Now, a man, omu ìyàwó ẹ̀, the wife, ibi tó lùdé, orí ẹ̀bẹ̀ báyìí ni. Wawa, you will now ask that kind of woman, forgive me, I will not do it again. You now relocate. You think the woman will act normal? To buy in demo, she's waiting for you. There is a lot to be learned.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody okay? Well, phone. Are you phone okay? I'm going to look at that. I want to say something. Phone okay? Hello, sir. Online. Hello?
Bóyá network ibi tó ń wà.
Àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ńbẹ̀. Hello, ẹ ti wà online. A dẹ̀ ti ń gbọ́ yín.
The friend, I think that's the friend of the brother of the guy trying to call in from UK.
Àti táyé kan engagement kan wọ́n sì ń ṣe o. Wọ́n ṣe ṣe o, àti táyé ṣe ṣe o. Nọ́mbà yìí tẹ̀sán lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ tún sọ.
A bá tún bá wọn polówó lórí péjì tiwa náà.
176320. Àwọn tó fẹ́ dẹrù ànáwó sọ, òun ló fẹ́ sẹ́ẹ̀lì ni. Orí kẹ́yìn ọmọ sọ wọ́n báyìí sí mi o. Òkú òun pàkọ́ orí.
Ẹ kí ló sẹ̀yìn àti ilé?
Facebook ti hang.
Àpèṣe wà ní.
Ẹ mọ tí sẹ́ńsẹ̀.
Ṣé tó fẹ́ bú mi?
Lára mo kàn tí ì máa.
Ńlá nílẹ̀. O lè ṣe kó má ta sí mi. Mo ti rò kó fẹ́ dọ̀rọ̀ adákẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́ ní ṣùgbọ́n o lè ṣe.
Kí ló fà á? Mi ò dẹ̀ ṣàkíyèsí o. Can you guys hear me on Facebook? Wọ́n ní Facebook will hang.
Wow.
No worry, I was not seeing comments. I'm trying to check it out. Can you hear me on Facebook? Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi lórí Facebook? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀. Ní ti ẹ̀ rí reaction. Wọ́n ló wà okay. Wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe. Mi ò rí comment but mo ti rí bí ń sìn. Nothing is wrong with it. They say they can hear me. Hearing clearly. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Àti táyé ẹ ń bá wa jó láìgídìgbò láìpẹ́ yìí. Ṣé rí pé bífẹ̀ yóò gba gbogbo ojú orí tẹ mọ́ jóun. Ijó engagement àti táyé ń gbé bọ̀.
Ayọ̀bẹ̀.
She's coming down to Agidigbo live and direct in Kuni Hamzat studio.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Say a big amen.
Amen.
Àbúrò mi tó fà mọ́ yọ ọkùnrin Dubai lọ.
Woman wo ló ń bóra Oríyọmí tage yìí jọ jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan tá máa ṣe. Àbẹ̀wò ló gé.
Torí tọ́lọ́ fi ẹ̀pẹ̀ ní kó ga. Ṣé wọn pé mi rí sọ kété?
Okay, thank you, Uche. Ta ló ń bó Oríyọmí tage yìí? Somebody is playing with Oriyomi. Ó ń bó Oriyomi tage. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe nǹkan tá máa ṣe jèrè.
Àǹtí Gbémi, a very accident report number. A very accident report number. Ẹ tún sẹ́ẹ̀dì yẹn náà sí wa. Mo bọ̀. Bóyá wọn lè bá mi rí. Ṣé wọ́n ti gbé kọ̀ yẹn? Ọ̀ya. Ọ̀ya, ẹ bá ń plug.
Mi fẹ́ ká miss any point ni o. So a máa ní sùúrù. Ẹ rí pé mo ti gbé throw pillow sẹ́yìn mi so I can relax too.
Ẹ ká lẹ́sà àti ń gbọ́ yí báyìí. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ nìkan sí mọ́. A ti ń gbọ́ yí báyìí.
Ṣé o?
A ti ń gbọ́ yí báyìí sà.
Gẹ́yìn lágídí o.
Ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń gbọ́ yín ọ̀nkú.
Kò dá kí òun fẹ́ ẹni tó bá lágídí. Kò dá rárá. Àwọn tó bá burú yẹn.
Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yín àbí ti wá. Kéèkì ti wá o. A ti ń gbọ́ yín báyìí.
Ó sad.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Mo fẹ́ dáhùn ìbéèrè tí ẹ béèrè sàn nípa bóyá fámìlì gba visa bóyá ó ní fámìlì tó lè lọ kan gba visa láti UK àti gba visa Canada bó ṣe rí ní Nàìjíríà náà.
It's not that easy, yeah.
Applying for visa láti UK ó lè tó oṣù mẹ́fà ó lè tó ọdún kan kí Canada tó lè fún èèyàn ní visa for the fact that pé èèyàn wà ní West kò lock àmì for the fact that pé èèyàn wà ní UK
kò determine pé ó máa rọrùn láti
automatically láti lọ Canada àti láti lọ US. Àwọn tó bá jẹ́ immigration experts wọ́n máa lè dáhùn irú ìbéèrè á lè yé wọn dáadáa.
Okay, ẹ̀dínwó sùn.
Nírú nǹkan báyẹn. Then
ẹ̀dínwó sùn. The video we are playing is in Yoruba, so I'm trying to interpret as I go on. So just be patient, please. Okay?
Secondly, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé ó ní ká àwọn àbúrò àbí family kó wá sí Canada. Èèyàn ẹni tó bá máa lọ Canada ó ní láti ní protection because.
Instead of refinancing your home or messing with your mortgage.
The woman said the family should come and meet her in Canada. Because she knows that they won't get Canada visa easily. She said they should come and meet her in Canada. Omobolanle, Gbemisola, Odaju. If you are watching us, because I'm very sure that you are watching what is going on social media. Odaju, you cannot even pity that old woman. And you are going to be old too one day.
Bọ́láńlé ó ti lérí sílẹ̀ already. Ìpẹ́tẹ̀ tó bá lórí láyà kó máa bọ̀ ní Canada. She is using power of attorney. Nǹkan tó ń lò tó fẹ́ lò nìyẹn. Thirdly, sir.
Power of attorney.
Àríyọ̀ ní 28th of August 2023, 6:02 a.m. Canada time, which is 12:02 Nigerian time. Àríyọ̀ ṣì ń bá wa chat, ó ṣì ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà tó fi máa tó bí 30 minutes later, mo wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́, wọ́n ṣe pè mí nìyẹn, tèmi ò pick call mi nítorí pé mo wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́. At the same time, wọ́n pe ọ̀rẹ́ wọn tó jẹ́ first man lọ́tọ́ tán ṣe wedding. At the same time, which we assume to be a distress call. Lọ́jọ́ yẹn, nígbà tó fi máa di 20 minutes after, tí mo wá pè wọ́n, wọn kò sẹ́ni tó gbé call. Ọjọ́ kìíní, ọjọ́ kejì, ọjọ́ kẹta. Ọ̀rẹ́ wọn tó jẹ́ best man wọn Mr. Kola, ó gbìyànjú. Àwọn náà wọ́n jà fitafita pé kọ́kàn mọ ibi tí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Bọ́láńlé ò gbé kọ́. Ìgbà tó yá ó sọ pé wọ́n ní accident. Tó ló text message pé wọ́n ní accident. Kó tó sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ wọn yẹn ní best man yẹn ní pé wọ́n ní accident. It was talk of war. So, sir, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, the whole Nigerian and home and abroad should help us to ask questions. Kí ló fi ṣe wọ́n? Fine, tó bá jẹ́ pé property náà fẹ́ gbà, kán gbà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé owó náà fẹ́ gbà, kán gbà, kán máa kó lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n kán jẹ́ kí Àríyọ̀ Amos Ọmọtọ́ṣọ̀ kan jẹ́ kó ráyé gbé. He's a liberal man. He's very generous man. Very generous. Mo bá yàn ọjà tẹ́tẹ́tẹ́ ló máa ń lọ. Tẹ́tẹ́tẹ́ ló máa ń lọ. Àwọn bíbá àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kan tó pè àwọn tó jẹ́ pé ó bá san owó visa. Application lọ Canada wọ́n tún pè wọ́n pè pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ èmi ò lè gbé kọ́ wọn kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ. Ẹni tó níjà tó ní bàbá wọ́n ní kó fìyà àti bàbá ẹ̀ lẹ̀ kó fáwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ lẹ̀ wípé kó máa gbọ́ tiwọn. Fine.
Modinot, God bless you.
Kò ń ṣèjà kò ń ṣagídí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà kọ́ bá gbè wọ́n kọ́ fi ọmọ ẹlẹ́nu lọ́rùn lẹ̀ kàn jẹ́ kó rí ayé gbé gbogbo property tó bá fẹ́ gbé kàn kó kàn máa lọ kàn jẹ́ kọ lẹ́tà àwọn family máa sign ẹ̀ off fún wọn gbogbo ibi tí mo kọ lẹ́tà dé gbogbo tó ṣe ní family kọ lẹ́tà títí dé Àbíkẹ́ Dábírí.
It's a family issue.
Both in Nigeria and in Canada. Nigeria in Diaspora Commission. Kò sílẹ̀ tó dá kò sí response. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní family ti connect gbogbo wọn ní family ti connect sí. The family has a copy of those letters and gbogbo àwọn agencies. There are more than 30 agencies that have the copy of these letters. No more. So nobody, no responded, and we don't know what happened anyway. Tó bá dẹ̀ dẹ́pẹ́ agbára tí bí náà lò kán jọ kán torí Ọlọ́run kán fi Àríyọ̀ lẹ̀ kán jẹ́ kó ráyé gbé kò ṣe anybody kò ṣe èèyàn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni kò dẹ́dẹ́tẹ̀ ló máa ń lọ. Ẹ jọ sàlájì ẹ bá bẹ̀ wọ́n o kán fọmọ ọlọ́mọ lọ́rùn lẹ̀ o kán jẹ́ kó ráyé gbé o ó jìyà ó kéré tó fi tọ́ra ẹ̀ ní skul. Kò àti àtìgbà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ higher institution kò bá wọn naira lọ́wọ́ òbí rí.
All the people they are going to go and meet, there is nothing they can. It's a family affair. Gbogbo yẹn o relevant sí case yìí, sentiment ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Ẹrú jẹ́jẹ́, why did you delete that your comment? That your comment is very good. That was why I pinned it. You said before couples should marry, they should test each other's anger level. It's very important. Their reaction will go a long way. Why did you delete that comment? Please type it again, please. Thank you. I purpose, once you see me pin a comment, it means that comment is very good. I don't just pin comment. It means that comment will pass a message. Thank you. Please put it back again. Let me pin it.
The whole Nigeria home and abroad. Tó bá lẹ́sẹ̀ tí ìyá àti bàbá ṣe family Ọlábíyì kò ṣe bí kò ṣe orí ọmọ ló yẹ kán ti wá sọ pé wọ́n ti fẹ́ ìyàwó. The lady come to steal, to kill and to destroy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ìtorí Ọlọ́run home and abroad. Kán bá bẹ family yìí bí nǹkan kan bá fẹ́ gbà kán fún wọn. The property náà fẹ́ kán fún wọn. The marriage is not do or die. Kán fún wọn, kán fi àríyọ̀, imú ọ̀sán tó sọ, kán fi lọ́rùn lẹ̀. Ó níyà, ó ní bàbá, ó lẹ́dẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ lẹ́bí, kán jọ kán torí Ọlọ́run. He has his own life to live.
You're 60 with 1.
All the people they are mentioning, there is nothing they can do. Adverts. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe. Right to Abike, right to Canadian Embassy, right to this, right to that. There is nothing they can do. All you need to, number one, is a family issue. Number two, she has the power of attorney. She has every say as far as that man is concerned. Ontario ni. One of the people that knows the guy I've tried to call. And I was like, is there no family, no friend? That guy doesn't have a friend or something? No community, no church? Tombashe. Probably the children are still young for them to have access. Of course, she has the right. Oriyomi has called the wife's family. What if they don't go? Osado. They are not asking, all they are asking is for them to have access to their child. To have access to their child. Okay, it's not feeling okay. They want to know. This case has been on since last year. For some of you that don't know, the case has been on since last year. The man resides in Canada. They've been having problem together. The marriage has been a trouble one right from Nigeria before they relocated. When they relocated, it became worse. And the man, instead of going his own way, make the woman to go in her own way, whether because of religion, I don't know. The man was writing letter to pastor in Nigeria to warn the wife in abroad. So, maybe the worst they can do is to get a lawyer that will represent them in Canada. I don't know if that will work. I don't know how far that will work.
Hello. Hello. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ júwe àwọn ẹbí Gbémisọ́lá lóṣogbo. Ẹ bá ń júwe Ìbàdàn bí lẹ́ni wọ́n ń gbé gan.
Ìbàdàn bí nìyà ń gbé àti àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀kọ́.
Ìbàdàn nìyà ń gbé. Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n ń gbé.
WhatsApp.
Màá ní kẹ́ ẹ júwe wọ́n ti jáde báyìí. Ẹ bá ń júwe ẹbí Gbémisọ́lá. Ẹ jẹ́ àrò màmá tó Gbémisọ́lá nì. Ojú ìyá yìí sì wá tutù. Màmá làwọn ò mọ̀ pé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n làwọn ò mọ̀.
Ní February tàwa yẹn wọ́n làwọn ò gbọ́ anything.
Ní February tẹ́wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Wọ́n làwọn ò gbọ́ anything.
Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ojú
màmá yìí.
Ojú ìyá Gbémisọ́lá.
Ẹ bá wa sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n yọjú sí wa. Kí wọ́n wá gbẹ́nu sí microphone kọ́mọ Nàìjíríà ó gbọ́ sáìdì wọn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nítorí pé bó bá ṣe wúrẹ́ léèyàn sí tọ́jáde tí ò wọlé èèyàn mọ̀ wà bọ́dágùtàn lèèyàn sì kódà kó dòrò mọ́ díẹ̀ bójú bá rọ̀ ẹni tí ń sin adìẹ ọ̀sàrè bọ́ta ní ọmọ owó.
In abroad, okay, this is the picture. For those that are new on the case, this is the picture of the lady involved in this case. This is the Gbemisola. And this is the man in hospital. This is another picture of Gbemisola. And all this is happening in Canada. And this is the case, a picture of the man in hospital. So that's the picture of the man in hospital. Okay? He's bedridden. He can't do anything by himself. So he's been lying in hospital since last year. Oyewole, I said I don't know how true. But from the picture I am seeing, that is a stroke. That person lying down is a stroke patient. Okay? That person that I am looking at looks like a stroke patient. Probably there are other issues attached to it. I don't know. But the guy is bedridden as it is. What made him to get to that stage, I don't know. Whether it is accident or whether it is something else. Me, I don't know. What I don't know, I don't know. I'm just talking based on the little information that I got. Whether it is now true or not, I said I don't know.
Wọ́lọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ dákun. Ẹ bá sọ fún ìyá yìí, ìyá Gbémisọ́lá lẹ̀ ń wò. Kí lorúkọ ẹbí wọn? Ọlábìyí. Ẹbí Ọlábìyí, mọ́kọ màmá.
Ruth Àárín Adé Ọlábìyí.
Màmá Ruth Àárín Adé Ọlábìyí.
Ẹ bá wa ṣe ojú ìyá dáadáa.
Ẹ yọjú sáwa o, ẹ yọjú sí wa. Torí pé Gbémisọ́lá ọmọ yín. Ó rò pé olórin ni mí.
Somebody said that man looked like someone that Juju struck down. I don't know. Yeah, but you know, say, when it comes to Oyinbo, there is nothing like Juju. Abi? How do you say that one? You know, go and tell Oyinbo that it's Juju that they used to hold him down. Me, I don't know. Some people said, I think that is what the family is trying to say. That it is more than accident. There must be something else. Lijok, I'm fine. Thank you. There must be something else attached to it. That it is not only accidents. So, whether something now made him, whether na Juju make and get stroke. But the bottom line is that the family want to have access to their son, but the woman is saying no. Ìyóre kun wá kún sí wọn lọ́wọ́.
Ó rò pé nǹkan sí rẹ́kọ̀dù ní lọ jókòó. Ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ojúmọ́ rẹ́kọ̀dù tèmi. Àrọ̀nà wálé orúkọ yìí ò sí ní ogun. Mo ní fún wa ní àwọn nǹkan tá a fi mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ làríyọ̀ l'accident. Do the needful. Sí family àwọn àríyọ̀. Ó ní èmi
ó lágbára.
Ológun dúdú ti gbé o. Tẹ́gbà tí bàbá wa ológun dúdú gbé, sóní káwa ọmọ gbé ni. Bàbá wa ológun dúdú gbé. Àwa ológun funfun ńkọ́. Nígbà tí àwọn ológun dúdú gbé tẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ lóhùn. The next thing náà ni kó ológun funfun wọ́n gbé. Bàbá ológun dúdú sì ti wọ̀ ẹ̀sọ́ méke. Àwọn lè ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀kún pé àgbàlagbà làwọn kí wọ́n ṣe tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.
I don't know why it's tough for this lady to reconcile with the family. I don't know why.
Gbémisọ́lá, Màmá Ruth, ẹ bá pe ọmọ yín, ẹ̀yin náà yọjú sí wa. Lọ́jọ́ Friday, ọmọ Nàìjíríà fẹ́ gbọ́ yín. Mike ń dúró dè yín. Ẹ ṣeun. Tẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́ wà ní Canada.
Let me pin. Ṣé lórí YouTube ní comment mi ò lè pin. I saw a comment. Somebody said, I'm watching this program with an American. It doesn't really matter whether you're American or not. And she said the wife might cause him the stroke by mixing medication, wrong medication, or withholding his medication, too much medication to make his blood pressure goes up and caused him stroke. But he's not a baby. Check on more medication to ni. Or I know why it told you. No, you see that, I don't know how true that is. Probably she works in a facility to only access to I don't know. Because I want to believe every medication has their peculiar look. But maybe it's a likely thing. I don't know. What I don't know, I will not say I know. Whether it is true, whether it is a lie, whether it is possible. Because I know medications are regulated and monitored here. But of course, they say some people have a way of getting such things. But one thing I know is that somebody said this is not the right approach. I personally said it, apropos with spices. I remember the last video I said what could have complicated this issue to get to this stage was probably because they took it to social media. And this lady will be like, do your worst. But I still want to believe that lady is not normal. With all this ariwo and she's not doing anything. I want to believe whether the lady is not feeling okay. She herself is not normal.
Ontario ni wọ́n pè bẹ̀yẹn ní Canada. Ontario òní bẹ̀ Canada. Ẹ dákun kí lorúkọ hospital yẹn tí wọ́n ní wọ́n wà ọkọ̀ olóyún. Kí lorúkọ hospital tí wọ́n ní wà. Ontario náà pè bẹ̀ Canada.
Sorry, we are going to be pausing. We are going in between. Somebody at this stage will be pausing. Somebody said, even at that, won't the doctors know about it already? I don't know. Ṣé wọ́n lè mọ̀? Somebody said, what I think the lady is trying to do is to destroy the husband and cause the family enough pain. In fact, won't cause one pain in kò ṣe kékeré.
Mo bó fi ìlú yín ṣe rí ni ká ìlú Nàìjíríà ní ìsinmi a lè lọ bẹ̀ ká lọ wo ẹni tí wọ́n wà lọ́sítù.
Kò rí busy but it's not like that in abroad. You can't go.
Gbogbo bọ́tì tẹ bá mọ̀ pé ní bá tẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn ńlá ńlá tẹ̀ ń bọ̀ àtẹ̀ wà nígbọ̀nù ìjọba. Ọkùnrin sọ pé àwọn ti pe gbogbo agencies tó yẹ káwọn pè.
There's nothing they can do. You have to go through legal means. No, they just see. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. It's so sad.
If the number tẹ́ pè wọ́n fún yín nìsín tẹ́ pè number yẹn tẹ́ sọ fún wa pé ẹ ṣe báyìí ẹ ṣe báyìí ẹ ṣe báyìí hospital yẹn dà 101 trauma hospital ID àmọ́ bóyá àwọn èso sórí rédíò ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ló èbó wọ́n lọ pín ẹ̀sọ́ hospital ID wọn o. Ìgbà tí ìgbà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ìbá fẹ́ St. Michael Inspired Care Inspiring Science àwọn kíní wọn nìyẹn St. Michael hospital yẹn ní Ontario àbí.
St. Michael kini St. Michael kini St. Michael máa pọ̀ l'Ontario. Which of the St. Michael?
Has 52 cities. Wow. Other about me track hospital yẹn ID number 343-3347 343-3347 ID number hospital yẹn ní Ontario. Ẹ bá mi track ẹ 343-3347.
Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti kúrò ní St. Michael kan wà ní Rehabilitation Center.
Rehabilitation Center. Only reactivation. Okay, that's downtown, St. Michael Hospital. That's close to you. You can't go there. You are not related to them. Except probably Rehabilitation Center. Does it mean all of our family, our people that are in that anyway? Only lose the somebody working there probably can just give information anonymously about this case. Somebody should help out. This is crazy. Okay, somebody said we should rule out mixing drugs, medication for the man. That if it is true, the doctors will have find out by now and she will be arrested. Okay?
Wọ́n send the address yẹn sí wa. Address reactivation center tí wọ́n wà. Tó bá send ẹ̀ sí wa, gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbọ́. Nọ́mbà tí ẹ pè wá sí ni WhatsApp number ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Canada tẹ́ lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ní Ontario 0816 plus 234 8169
Yes, any show. You are right. You are right.
Plus 234 8169 414267. Plus 234 8164 414267. Kan wà nílẹ̀ ṣáájú kó tó di kóbìnrin gangan jáde láyé ká karabọ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Ẹ tó bá gbọ́ àlọ́ yẹn.
Mo ti rí, thank you, ẹ ṣé.
Ẹ ti rántí, wọ́n ti ráwọn rántí. Lóòótọ́ lobìnrin yẹn ti kú, gbogbo gbìyànjú wa ò lè jí. Ṣùgbọ́n àárín àwọn ẹbí obìnrin tó kú àti ọkọ obìnrin tó kú ò dá ṣáájú àkókò yẹn. Wọ́n ti padà rí.
Aproko with spices. I'm not sure they want to go there. Níbi tí kò sí bí nǹkan ṣe kíní tó. If you want to get some information, you can get it. Since if they can identify the hospital tó bá wà, people are working there now. Our people will be working there now. It's going to be an anonymous thing. And the information will get out there. SK, please. After the show, kindly call me on my direct number. Inbox me on Messenger. Then I'll give you the line to call me, please. Timba fi number yẹn want to need and see me. Ejo, mba se show to wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé. I will give you just inbox me on Messenger and I will give you the number. So this is another case. Okay. Now, if you want to call in on the show, we have a similar case again that was posted on my page like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, where a man in Atlanta, Georgia. Mo ti mọ̀ pé Síkírù ló máa jẹ́. Ẹ̀sìnké lọmọ olóò fúnjà ọmọ Akìtì Olú. Mo ti kí ẹ o Ẹ̀sìnké. Ó máa náwó fún mi o. Anyway, let's go back to the real issue. So, we posted another issue after this kind of case of Canada man. The Canada man, we saw the picture in hospital and all that. So there was another one I posted on my page, like, I think 2-3 days ago, where a man who had stroke, marriage of 36 years. Okay, somebody said the place they saw on Google is called reactivation here, not rehabilitation. Okay, probably they use another name, another word. Here it will be called rehabilitation. So that's where the reactivation is coming from. So we posted a video where this man, marriage of 36 years old in America, the man has been okay, Modinot. The man has been in America for the past 45 years. He got into America as a teenager. Nancy, let's see what's going to happen first. Okay? Let's not discourage. Let's just see what is going to happen. So, the man has been married with the wife for about 36 years old. I mean, they've been married together for 36 years. And they've been having issues. The video, like I said, is on my page, the part 1, 2 to 3. So suddenly, we saw the video. Somebody actually sent the video to me and said, please, you need to talk about this. And I took my time to watch the video. I said, wow, this is actually worth talking about. They've been married for 36, like 6 years, like I said, and things fell apart. According to the story, the man said he has been telling the woman to divorce him. And I think the condition of divorce was not sitting well with the woman, so she refused to agree to the terms of the divorce. So they were both stuck together. Why are they stuck together? They are stuck together because of the building, the house, a very big building in Atlanta, Georgia, that the man bought. Or the man said he bought it. Someone who called me said it was not the man that bought it, but I'm going to stand by what the man said in that story. The man said he bought the house 2004. They moved from New Jersey to Atlanta, Georgia. And when things fell apart, the man said, okay, as things are, divorce me and go. And the woman said, no, I'm not divorcing you. So it got to a stage, I think when the man had stroke, the woman was still with him. And the woman said, let's sell this property and divide the money so everybody can go peacefully. And the man said, no, I'm not selling my building. I'm not selling this house. I want to buy inside this house as it is. As it is, I have stroke. I can't do much again. And of course, we saw the video. The man cannot even take care of himself again, even his office and all that. But one thing that was noted in that video is that the man I mean, the woman kept saying the man has been abusive to her. We don't know how true that is, but that was what she told the police. And here, when there is issue, they want to hear from both sides. But of course, the mistake the man now made was breaking bottles. The man said the woman has refused to contribute a certain money for them to repair the garage where they put cars, that he used his own money to repair the garage. So because of that, this man went to carry bottle and break bottle inside the garage and said the woman would not enter. So I think the woman now called police, and the policemen saw the bottles. And we all know, say Oyinbo, anything that is violent, they will not agree. Of course, they have to somebody has to leave the house so that two of them will not buy each other. The man was saying the woman wants to buy her. The woman was saying the man wants to buy her. The man said the woman wants to buy him. So nobody knows who was telling the truth. The policeman went to the man. They asked him questions. The man was, saying a lot of things at the same time. And you can see that his hand, the left side of his hand actually has stroke. So at the end of the day, this man was arrested. When they arrested him, they were saying it's either they take him to hospital, to mental hospital, or they take him straight to jail. That was what they were discussing. And they told the woman, they pampered the woman. And this is telling us that this is a woman country. This country works for the women. It is not like what you have back home, where you treat women anyhow and the woman still lose out. It is not back home, where even if a woman treats you anyhow, the woman will lose out. Here, either you treat the woman right, or you treat her bad. If she says she don't want to do again and she's ready to make trouble with you, if you are not smart and not careful, you will end up losing. I have seen people tell me their stories of how they were able to escape this kind of a thing, whereby the man, there was somebody I know, he bought 2 houses before he met the wife. Luckily for him, the homes are in his name, not in both their names. So they started having issues. He said when they started having issues, the first house, he quickly sold it. The one they were living in, he now refused to pay mortgage. I don't know if it is okay to say all this, but I think it is okay. Obinrin Oba Bimono should be very careful. So I'm going to say this. So the man said he stopped paying mortgages and the wife didn't know. And he was ready to lose that house too. So suddenly they came and they asked them to leave. He said when they were leaving, the cars he bought with his own house and with his own money, the wife collected the one he bought for her and still want to collect the second one. I said, why? He said she needed it to sell it so she can use the money to rent an apartment. He said at that point, he stopped working for a while. So he was just managed. Probably he has managed himself to transfer some money and all that. I would say that is smartness. When you are fighting, you fight smart. If you fight and you fight like Mumu, somebody definitely will get injured. Somebody somehow will lose. And in abroad, we all know most times men lose. Now, our problem again, as a people, our culture back home, our culture, our religion, our tradition does not give people that opportunity to make decision, to move out when there is problem. People are not orientated. They are not taught to say, this is not working. Let me just go peacefully. They don't just give up. They hang on and hang on until they both become very bitter with each other and they start tearing each other down. That is what we have in our society. People divorce. It is not the first time people will divorce. People will still divorce as we are talking. No matter how good somebody you marry, if the marriage is not meant to last, it will not last. If it is meant to last, it will last. But one thing we keep saying is that no to abuse in any form. No to abuse either to your man or to your woman. Because these are the things that make people very bitter. A woman you have been maltreating back home. A woman you have been treating anyhow. Don't take her to travel with you. Women may not like us saying this, but it is just the truth. If you know you have wunjo, let me use that word, injure a woman back home. You have been treating her like you know the way our men are, you men are. I will say the truth. Where you think you are in control and you can talk anyhow to a woman. Then when she saw kini kon, and the woman will be like behaving and be scared of you. I always say, if you find yourself in a relationship where the woman is scared of you, you don't have a marriage. You have a slave and master relationship. You don't have a marriage.